All right, we're back. Wrestling Revolution, part 3 of 3. Since there are no questions, again, no questions, again, he's mad. You guys don't, if you guys don't send any questions here, make him even madder. He'll be Mark Henry mad.
And I'll start rapping. And you guys don't want me to start rapping.
Word. He might even squash your girlfriends.
Again.
No, you filled them last time.
Oh. Yeah, I will.
Whatever. Filled squash, whatever. Speaking of squashes, anything Sheamus has been in lately has been a squash.
Yeah.
But, alright. Guys, we have another top 10 list for you. The top 10 feuds of the 21st century. Oh, wait, we aren't the dirt sheet, best tag team in the 21st century. There's no sound effect when we switch to slang our heads that way. Don't you watch the dirt sheet? There's some funny shit on the dirt sheet, kind of.
Hey.
All right,
top 10 feuds of the 21st century, brother.
All right, let's get back to on topic here. All right, we're going to start on ECW in 2007.
I believe.
Yes, no?
6 or 7.
WrestleMania 23, so 2007. It was the New Breed versus the Originals. It was Sabu, Sandman, Tommy Dreamer, and Rob Van Dam.
And Balls Mahoney.
Against Marcus Corvan. CM Punk's in there for a little bit. Kevin Thorne, Elijah Burke, and Matt Striker. Yes, Matt Striker. And it culminated in the ECW Originals debut at WrestleMania in that tag team matchup, the 8-man tag team matchup.
Yeah.
And how about the return Extreme Rules matchup Tuesday on ECW the following Tuesday? That was the hardcore match of the year.
Absolutely.
Brutal 8-man tag team matchup. But that feud really built up, Elijah Burke, Matt Striker, Kevin Thorne, who... Oh, wait, where'd you go, Kevin Thorne?
Yeah, where'd you go?
And Marcus Corvan, where'd you go?
Monty Brown.
Yeah, where'd you go? Nowhere. Waste of talent, bitch.
Actually, I've heard that Kevin Thorne has tried out for TNA, and I don't know if he's going to go or not yet.
I don't want him to go. He wasn't that good.
He could.
He had a weird gimmick. Number 9 is the man with Wade Skaggs.
That's right, brother.
Brother.
In commemoration of Hulk Hogan signing with TNA. Number 9.
He's from TNA.
Is a great feud from TNA from 2007. It's Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe, the Samoan Submission Machine. Now, this really was a great feud. They had all of the major titles
in the world.
The IWGP tag titles.
No, just IWGP World title.
World title.
TNA tag title.
TNA tag titles. I mean...
They had all the gold, and this really started in 2006 when Angle signed, and tremendous matchup. Pierre and Angle got involved in that feud.
Yeah.
Turning on Joe. Joe got seduced by the Tatas.
Yeah, who'd have thunk it?
I would have. I got seduced by the Tatas.
Me too. I'm telling you.
I'd take a chair for Karen Angle's Tatas.
Me too.
I'd take 2 chairs.
I'd give her a chair.
To sit on?
She's into that kind of stuff. That's what I've heard.
Kinky. Oh, is that why Kurt divorced her? You couldn't do the kinky stuff?
Probably.
Sorry, Kurt. Number 8. We go to 2004. The hardcore legend Mick Foley and the, at the time, Intercontinental Champion, the Legend Killer Randy Orton. This one started back in 2003 when Orton spit in the face of Mick Foley, disrespecting the legend. And it led up to a very, very brutal hardcore match at Backlash.
Absolutely.
You have any insight? Because to me, that was the feud that really made Randy Orton a star.
Absolutely, and I mean, look where he is today. He's, a main eventer. In the
6 or 7 time world champion.
Yeah, and he's the youngest world heavyweight champion of all time. He won it at 24 back at SummerSlam 2004
against the murderer man.
Against the murderer.
He could have killed you, Randy. He's brave, man.
Yeah.
Gotta respect Randy Orton. And we're both bald, so. And number 7 is you.
Number 7 is from this year.
This year, right?
It is the Legend Killer, or as he's now called, the Viper, Randy Orton versus the McMahons, Vincent Kennedy McMahon, Shane O'Mac, and Triple H.
John Paul, that's like McMahon. Kinda.
He didn't change his name to McMahon, you moron.
Yeah.
He doesn't run like that, homie.
Word. Talk. You talk.
Alright, so... Great backstory, I mean, you got the feud with Triple H and Randy Orton back in 2004 after Randy won the world title, you got a bunch of background, and Triple H kind of made Randy Orton, that was his argument anyway. And, you know, the whole thing with Stephanie McMahon, Triple H's wife, you know, Randy Orton taking her out, even kissing her, you know.
Ooh, getting some. Don't kiss me.
Oh, I was in the moment. Anyway, great, you know, you can feel the intensity, which, you know, that shows how great superstars they are. You could feel their emotion, which is, in reality, non-existent, but you can feel it.
I think my favorite promo of the year came from this feud. It was the house invasion of Randy Orton.
Oh, yeah. And you know, did you know that wasn't even his real house?
Did you know Triple H took a real badass in that scene?
Yeah.
Like a badass. That wasn't Orton's wife either. Some fake wife.
She was hot, though.
She was hot. It's my turn. And number 6. It's from 2000. It's Triple H and Stone Cold Steve Austin. This really started in 1999 Survivor Series. I know it's not 21st century, but whatever. Austin gets run down by a car. We later find out in 2000 Rikishi was the driver. And he was driving for one man, Triple H.
It amazes me that he could fit in the car, JR.
I know. And then, 1 year later at Survivor Series, vehicular attacks again. Triple H in a forklift, dropped by Stone Cold Steve Austin, leads to a 2 out of 3 falls match at No Way Out in 2001. And that one right there, you got 2 of the best stars in the world. Brutal matches. Brutal everything. Like, I remember there's the cutscene, Austin walking around and just taking a wrench to the head.
Yeah.
Brutal stuff.
Brutal.
We've reached the halfway point of the countdown. We're going to honorable mentions right now. I'll kick it off. 2008, main event Mafia versus the TNA Frontline. To me, that feud right there really solidified, you know, not only the main event Mafia status and really, you know, proved who the top established stars they have are. It also brought up AJ Styles, Daniels, Joe, the Machine Guns, because they were the main event Mafia, you know, army. And, you know, at the start of that feud, that could have been the feud to take TNA all the way through 2009. But obviously, World Elite comes in. But decent feud. Your turn.
All right, the next honorable mention is Hulk Hogan and Mr. McMahon from 2003. You know, they had the match at WrestleMania, what was it? 19. And, you know...
who created Hulkamania kind of situation.
Yeah, I mean...
And then Hogan disappeared for a while, and, you know, and then we saw the debut of Mr. America.
Hulk Hogan was Mr. America?
You didn't... No, I didn't say he was Mr. America.
What?
Mr. McMahon thought he was Mr. America.
Confused.
See, this is why I don't want Hulk Hogan in TNA. You know, Mr. America looked like Hulk Hogan. They could bring in Mr. America and call him Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
I don't know if Hulk Hogan's really coming to TNA. I really don't know.
You never can tell.
Brother.
The next honorable mention in the list goes to my
I got this one. 2000 in the WCW. Yeah, that's right. WCW, boys and girls. To me, this is a honorable mention only because it could have been sweet if Russo wouldn't have fucked it up.
Absolutely.
It's the New Breed against the Millionaires Club. New Breed, franchise Shane Douglas, Jeff Jarrett, Billy Kidman, Vampiro, young stars of WCW who are on the rise. Other side of the coin, you've got the Millionaires Club, Diamond Dallas Page, Randy Savage, Ric Flair, Sting, Hulk Hogan, the established franchise players in WCW. It's like a main event Mafia Frontline, which is weird because Russo's still there. So obviously he tried it again.
Yeah, and
obviously it worked this time. But
yeah,
I
it
mean,
worked better the second time.
It worked better the second time. Second time the charm, Vince. All right,
we're gonna go back to our top 10 feuds, and we're off to number 5, which is the Dead Man Undertaker versus the Big Red Machine without his mask.
Word.
In 2004, culminating in the huge WrestleMania 20 match. You know, a few months before Survivor Series, right? They had a Buried Alive match, and Kane buried Undertaker alive. And then WrestleMania 20, one of the greatest comebacks of this decade. The Undertaker and with a new outfit and everything. Just
the Dark Side returned.
Absolutely.
The promos building that up were very unique too. You know, the ring was bouncing on one of those promos. Yeah. The casket with the urn. It was well done.
Very great. I mean, I remember leading up to that WrestleMania 20, which is one of the greatest WrestleManias I think.
All the times.
You know, I was so psyched. You know, and
I remember Taker's entrance. We were all just in there waiting to see what he looked like.
Yeah.
To see if he still had it going. All right, guys, we gotta. Oh, we're out of time.